For those of you that watch this devotion regularly and are disappointed that I've been off the air for a while, I'm very, very sorry. Just have not felt well enough to get on here and do the devotion. Been battling this kidney stone. Evidently the first procedure didn't break up the stone, and that's why I wasn't passing any pieces. And so I had to go back in for a surgical method where they actually go in and take a tool and shoot a laser at it, and unfortunately it was so far up that they had to push it back into the kidney in order to do that. And so it's a 2-hour procedure under full anesthesia, and just a tough time. So you get to feeling sorry for yourself, and then you look around and you see how much worse it could be. A dear friend at our church at Temple Baptist just retired from the ministry a year ago, 75 years of age, had congestive heart failure and then some additional complications, and went to be with the Lord. So when I look around, it's easy to find somebody that's suffering a whole lot more than we are. And so I just thank you for your prayers, for those of you that have been lifting me up in your prayers for this little siege that we've been going through. I think the worst is over now. There's a stent that is between the kidney and the bladder, and that will be removed in about a week. We'll probably be passing pieces. I think I've already passed some this morning, and so things should get better as we go through. And thank the Lord for pain medicine and for the prayers of the saints. Which brings me to today's passage, Isaiah 41:10. Do not fear, for I am with you. And I really felt his presence. And thank you, Tom Patterson, for coming and praying with me at the hospital. It really wasn't necessary, but I do appreciate your going all the way out there to the hospital to do that. Do not anxiously look about you, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, and surely I will help you. Surely I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Well, I felt God's presence through all of this that's been going on, and through every doctor appointment, every hospital procedure, every test, that God was right there saying, don't worry about anything, don't look anxiously about you. And I know they were amazed at the first time I went to the hospital that my blood pressure was so low in the hospital. A little more anxious on this second procedure, since it was actually a surgical procedure, and one where they're invading the body. So blood pressure went up a little bit there, but I still felt God's presence as probably never before, and knew that people were praying for me, and knew that no matter whether I lived or died, that I would be with the Lord, and that things were in good order for Lois if she had to fend for herself. It's a good feeling, and now I know why senior adults all talk about their health, because they're constantly going through things. And this afternoon I'll go out and have an MRI on my shoulder and decide what the next step is for the shoulder, but one day at a time. And compared to other people that are suffering from terminal cancer or other really serious problems, or have just lost loved ones and going through the grief process, I feel blessed, and I hope that you will always realize that you are blessed. And if you're a Christian, that you can't lose, that even when you pass out of this world, you pass into a much better world to come. Hope you enjoyed the lunar eclipse. I did here at Simpsonville, where the outside security camera was able to catch the full getting dark, going to dark, and then coming back up with light. It was fun to watch with the solar lights that we have in the garden going on and then going back off again. And I hope you had a good time watching the solar eclipse. If you didn't see it, I posted it on Facebook. I'll post it again today. It's not pictures of the sun and the moon. It's pictures of what was actually happening here on the ground. And there's some beautiful pictures on the internet of the actual solar eclipse, far better than I could have taken. So you can enjoy those that others have taken. Even NASA took some incredible pictures of the solar eclipse that I knew I couldn't even come close to, but it could give you a feeling of what it was like. We were in a totality area of the eclipse, and so it really did get dark, and it really did get light again, all in 2.5 minutes. So quite an interesting phenomena. Remember, do not fear. He is with you. Do not anxiously look about you. He is your God, and He will strengthen you. He will help you, and he will uphold you with his righteous right hand. That's your thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day.